Hey everybody, this is Moontime Dweller. We're going to be playing a Modern League tonight. This video is going to be brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. My promo code for ManaTraders is moon_6R4. You get 20% off for your first 3 months of your subscription, and I tell you, it's a really good deal. I've been kicking myself ever since I signed up. I should have done it years beforehand. Okay, let's get over to the right screen. Here we go. Alright, so here is Modern Merfolk. I've been looking at a couple different lists. I've been following Nikachu and M Hayashi, and I hope I'm pronouncing both those names right. But and I follow a couple other people on YouTube, just trying to kind of make an amalgam of all of those decks together. And I really like the new inclusion of the recursion, I guess, of Harbinger of the Tides, and we've brought back Silvergill Adept. A lot of people seem to be have gotten off of that for a while, and so I'm really digging Smuggler's Copter. That's been a lot of fun, and just having 4 of everything in the deck. I know it looks like it's not really 4 of everything, but it is, just because it's different versions in here. So when you order cards from ManaTraders, you just get the versions that they have. You don't necessarily get all the same set. Like, it seems like I have all 4 of the Morningtide Mutavaults here, but I don't have all 4 of the same Aether Vials. So regardless, it doesn't really matter. It's pretty straightforward. Got 4 Dismembers, 4 Brazen Borrowers, 4 Harbingers, 4 Tricksters. Some people aren't playing with the Tricksters, and they kind of replaced them with Harbingers. I seem to like. I've found both of them are really good. I don't really ever bring the Aether Vials up to 3. I think I've only done it once in the past few matches to bring out Brazen Borrower, because I think I had 2 of them in my hand. So that's just how that goes. Otherwise, I've seen a lot of Valakut decks and things like that, and Field of the Dead and things like that. So I thought maybe 1 Tectonic Edge would be okay. In the past I've had 2 in the sideboard, but I couldn't really justify it. I thought maybe using Echoing Truth is good on the zombie tokens from Field of the Dead, and you can really kind of clear the field if you really need to, but hopefully you're going to have a Spreading Seas out on something and have Island Walk. But that's a lot of conditional statements there. No counterspells in the main deck. Got a set of Force and Negations in the side though, and Chalice of the Void in the side. Mainly for like a Prowess deck or something like that. In the sideboard, I had also seen people have been using Aether Gust in the sideboard, and so I decided to just go with Echoing Truth because it covers both the Field of the Dead tokens and like a Prowess type creature that you can bounce or whatever. So maybe I lose the idea of putting it on top of their library and instead of their hand, but I've got enough disruption in this and tempo in this deck, I feel like, so far, that it's fine. And a lot of people aren't really playing Caverns either, but it seems like whenever I play with a Modern Merfolk deck and I don't put Caverns in, I need them, and I run into like 2 or 3 Jeskai Control or White-Blue Control or something like that. Also, people have brought in Relic of Progenitus instead of Grafdiggers. I don't know, any kind of deck that has like Gristlebrand or that turn 1 deck that was being played a lot last year. I think that's worth playing Grafdigger's Cage over Relic for, because you have enough card draw already with Adept and Copter and Spreading Seas, and then you've got enough disruption, like I said, and you've got 8 Lords. So I'm hoping it'll be okay. I'm gonna join a league here real quick. Wow, there's a bunch of modern stuff going on right now. Jeez. Alright, so I think I've got it all lined up. Yep. Oh, wow, yeah, so they must have restarted everything this today. Okay. Done deal. Let's see. What else have I got here? I've been a little wary of playing with the 4 dismembers, but they've come in handy. I tell you, I mean, there have been several games just in the past couple days since I've been retesting with this again, where I've gone down to 8 life simply off of 3 dismembers and won the game and been just fine. So here we go. It's a little bit of a slow start, but I think I might be okay. Alright, turn 1 bird. Okay, well, hopefully I can like draw a vial here. That'd be great. Okay, that's fine. So I can just go turn 2 copter, or depending on if they go like a pillage or something like that. Yeah, this might be red-green land destruction, so I might be losing this land. Oh, it's... okay, I guess it's some kind of aggro deck then. Alright, well, got another land. That's certainly welcomed. I think I'm gonna just hold up and trickster that champion down. I mean, maybe the copter would have been better there, but I don't know. So now I can still get hit by something. I don't know. They're gonna have something for 4, I would imagine. I mean, it's not going to be Bloodbraid, because that would have been, you know, before the combat step. I don't know. I don't know if this is some kind of zoo deck or what. But I'm thinking I might just play Harbinger on the champion and bounce that, make him, you know, hold it up. I mean, Smuggler's Copter is great and all, but they got 3 cards left in hand, so I don't know. I think that might be better to do right now, just to hold them off for another turn. Because they didn't really put anything out that was very threatening. I can actually attack, I think, because they wouldn't want to lose the Fauna Shaman. They can just take 2 damage. Let's see here. So they're going to go to 16 for the fetch, and they got 5. So they could do, like, hell, I don't know. I mean, this seems like it could be kind of a toolbox deck. Because, you know, with Fauna Shaman, that's like a survival of the fittest on a grizzly bear, essentially. So, who knows what they can do with that. Looks like they're activating it. Discarding. Oh, man, this is an old school combo. Wow. Well, old school, I say 2009. Wow. I don't quite remember everything, but that is the crux of it. And somehow it does an acid damage to me. I don't know how it is. It's like they discard, you know, like something huge. Yeah, that's what it is. So they just did 10 damage to me. Like, bam. All right. Well, that's a deck. Well, don't really have much to do about that. I mean, I can bounce it to their hand, but I don't want to do that. I'd much rather have a Trickster available if I could do that, but I don't think I can do that either, so I guess I'm just going to have to chump it. So I'm going to throw Copter out there and draw a card. Show them the Lord. Yeah, that's just going to be... I mean, I guess I can double block it, but I don't really... I'm not too keen on that. Yeah. That's an old card, man. Shadowmoor. I tell you, that's one of the best sets of all time. If you look at all of the cards from that set, it's such a small group of cards, but I mean... there's so many impactful cards in that whole set. It's amazing. I mean, Kitchen Finks, Demigod, I mean, all kinds of different things. So they're going to do it again and I guess kill me. Okay, right on. Yeah, they discard the champion that I bounced to their hand. Alright, well, that was certainly peculiar. I don't really have much for that, because that's a red creature. I mean, Aether Gust wouldn't really help with that. Well, that was unexpected, to say the least. I mean, Echoing Truth is not really that great here. Force isn't really either. Tech Edge, Cage, and Chalice. None of it's really that special right now. I don't think they're bringing that stuff back from their graveyard anyway, because they're discarding it when they cast it. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really, I don't know. I just gotta hope for the best. I was doing pretty well in the 2-player queues, and I haven't done a league, but this is the first league I've done in probably about a week. I tell you, the modern format changes. I mean, just daily. And when you're playing in a league, when they combine the competitive and the casual leagues, however long ago now, it just mashed everybody together. So now, this guy could be playing, or this person could be playing, just a casual deck like they are, this casual combo deck that can just completely take out a competitive deck. It could be taking out Amulet Titan and Burn and, all the other ones too, but yeah, because I don't know how competitive this really is right now. It's always been pretty good. And it's definitely a pillar of the original Modern. I mean, good lord. Alright, we got about a minute left. This guy's really taking a long time. I don't know what they're going to bring in. I mean, do they have stuff they're bringing back from the graveyard? A way to bring stuff back from the graveyard? I mean, or searching it out? I mean, I guess Grafdigger's Cage is good for that. I mean, maybe I could take out the Brazen Borrowers and bring in the cages just in case for that. But I don't know, what it comes to with that. I mean, I don't know what exactly how they're, if they're going to be bringing anything back from the graveyard. Because, like Faithless Looting and things like that they're not in Modern. So, I mean, not the most exciting hand, but this is okay. If I had like one less land and I don't know, like a Lord or something, that'd be pretty sweet. Like some other kind of creature would be good. Maybe an Adept, or well, no, an Adept would be bad right here. So I wouldn't have a Merfolk to show. Alright, so nothing off the bat, so no birds, so that means that they're not accelerated immediately. Alright, so I can spread this C right here, and that's going to be pretty effective, hopefully. Okay, nothing again, that's good. Nothing is good. Nothing is good. Alright, so I can just bring out this other vial, I guess. I mean, that's just fine. And then I can, I might as well just cast the Adept and show the Harbinger. Get another card. I think that was better than holding on, until their next turn. I mean, I could have held up mana for the Brazen Borrower and then just brought in the Adept with the Vial, but I don't know. I think casting the Adept, and getting around all that is much better. Now, I don't think I should quite activate Harbinger yet, though, should I? Well, I mean, they're not really attacking with anything, so maybe I should then. I'm going to go for it and be a little aggressive. Maybe I shouldn't be like this, but I'll learn my lesson if I don't need to. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Alright. So this one goes to this one. Go there, and I don't want to do anything there. We always know, again, for the rest of the game, Second cavern. Okay, so do I want to do it on rogue? Not really. I don't think it matters because it's red-green, right? I mean, I can just bring 4 at them and... Yeah, this is all different. They've updated the system, it seems like, too, a little bit. Because this all looks kind of different. You know, like it's kind of shadowed in right here, where it says chosen creature type. Huh. It's not as prominent as it used to be. Or if they have a 4th land, they just, you know, discard the creature card at random. They can just hit me hard with something. So, okay. I might just cast this Brazen Borrower and start going to town. Because I have a Dismember for, you know, a creature if they do play something. Because, you know, the come into play effect is still going to happen regardless. Yeah. So they do have a Bolt. Alright, so that one goes there. Go to 2. And that should be always set. Okay, good. Oh, yuck. I was going to say, not a land. That's the last thing I want right now is another land, but that's okay. Four more, down to 12. Right? Maybe? Maybe not. Alright, so I still do have just Dismember. That's the only real disruption I have right now. Brushfire Elemental. What is going on here? What is this? I'm not even really sure what this is. Can be blocked by creatures 2 or less, and landfall, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay. I didn't even know what that is. Is this a new card? Okay. Oh, and it's got haste. Wow, that's pretty cool. So, alright. So it'll be 5 damage, I guess, right? Or I can just dismember it. I'm going to wait till they pop the land, I guess, right? Does it matter that much? Yeah, sure, let's do it. I don't know if they, you know, had something that would cost, you know, 2 or 3 to protect it, so yeah, that's why you want to do it after they crack the land. So I can bring them down to 7 next turn, hopefully. Oops. Okay, so which one is this? Alright, so I can set that one to always no also. Alright, so now I'll just be fine. It'll just trigger the, you know, the one way where there you go. Damn, just more land, huh? More land. Alright, Grizzly Bears. Ho! Another bolt. There you go. There you go. Bring him down to 9. Alright, I got nothing. Alright, the Cremator, and they discard... Oh, okay, so they discard any card at random. If it's a creature, then they... Oh, yeah, right on. Okay, well, they just discarded a land then. That'll work. Alright, so got a cavern here. I'll put it on rogue, just in case. I mean, who knows what, right? I think I'm just going to wait. I mean, I could do 2 damage, but I'm not that worried about it right now. Kind of want to see what they're going to go with. Alright, so they got 1 card left in hand. That's a 3/3. But I'm just going to tap down the big guy. Considering they don't have anything else awesome to play. Wow, they got Primal Might. Target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Alright. Sure. So I'm going to take 5, I guess. Well, no, I guess I can... Whoops. Never mind. That's the Rogue Cavern. Okay. Alright. So I can tap down the Brushfire Elemental. And then... I can just take 5 for right now, I think. Right? Yeah. Because if I can get a Lord, maybe I can, you know, double block or get something where they can't attack with the Brushfire because they don't have any cards left in hand, so they're going to have to get a land to get anything going with that. I got a Spreading Seas right here. Bring it on down and play the other Vial. And I mean, I guess you can kind of bluff with that if you want, but I'm not too worried about all that. I guess I'm just gonna have to hold it up because if they do get a land, then great. You know, it's a 3/3 and it's coming at me. Strangleroot Geist. Okay, so this is a real peculiar deck. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I've seen this deck. I've seen that card used before, but I've never seen anything like that before. All right. I'm just gonna take the 2 and go to 9. This is peculiar. I mean, I think I'm going to be losing anyway. Especially keep drawing lands like that. That's just awful. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm going down to 1, but there's really nothing I can do with a Silvergill Adept. Alright, 0-1. I mean, you know, getting caught out of left field with some wild craziness. I don't know, man. Whatever. That guy, you know, that deck can probably go 1-4 for all I know. Of course, they got me. I mean, 0-2. I hope my streak doesn't keep going because the last league I played was 0-5 with a damn deck that 5-0'd in Legacy. Like recently, probably like 5 times recently with the same person. And it's a known, you know, Legacy Mono Red Prison. I think it was the last. Well, I don't know if I put it up there on YouTube or not, but it's probably still on Twitch. God, it was awful. Oh, that was the night. Yeah, because I forgot I forgot to hit record. I was streaming the whole time, but I wasn't recording, so I don't know. And it was fine that I didn't record in the end. I was like, oh well, screw it. And I just went to bed, so I didn't even care about putting it up. It was a fun league, but I went 0-5. It's just how it goes sometimes, you know? Alright, let's just hope we don't do that again. Alright. Got a Dismember. Got some pretty good... Got some action. Okay with this. Don't really want to go Mutavault there. The only time I want to go turn 1 Mutavault is if I have Aether Vial. And even then it's kind of iffy. Thoughtseize? Okay, yeah. Inquisition. Oh, get my Adept. Alright, that's kind of a 2-for-1. Not really, but almost. Alright. I can just play Lord, but they seem like they might be doing like a Death Shadow kind of thing, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go for it, see what they got. They probably have some kind of Fatal Push, but I'm going to go out there and put some feelers out there. This being my feeler. Another Mishra's Bauble. Another Mishra's Bauble. Wow. And a Thoughtseize. Fun times. Fun times. What is this, like 8-rack or something? 8-rack with Mishra's Baubles? Alright. Just go with Mutavault and bring 2 at them and hope that works. Alright. I mean, you can activate all the baubles you want in my turn. I mean, you know, I don't understand what happened, you know, in the last 5 or, I don't know, maybe 10 years. I mean, I don't know. I've been playing Moto for about 10 years. But, you know, more recently, people activate things in your combat step. And, you know, just to try to throw you off, and little things, you know, during all kinds of different steps just to throw you off. And yeah, I mean, rarely, sometimes it catches people, but I mean, it's like, you really gonna go out of your way and try to scum somebody like that? Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'll just keep, you know, bringing 5 damage at him. Okay, I don't know. They just type island in my hand? Oh, because I guess that's what's in my hand. Okay. Cool, cool. Just keep drawing islands here. No big a deal. I have no idea what they're playing with. It's like, is this Jund? This is the weirdest Jund deck I've seen in a long time. Alright, well, I can just bounce that to their hand and hopefully kill them. That'd be great. Hopefully they don't play another creature. Yeah, I can discard the island. That's fine. And that's gonna escape. That's gonna attack me. Oh, it's not gonna attack me. Wow. Alright. Well. Interesting. I guess they knew. They just, I don't know. Who knows? It could be the one viewer that I have right now. Alright, fetching down to 3. And will they attack? Bloodbraid? Seems like it. Oh, yeah, that thing. Wow, that sucks. So I have to actually cast this thing. Alright, if I can get some kind of island walk going, that'd be great. But, yeah, need 2 cards to get that going, really. I need Spreading Seas and and a Lord. Alright, there's the Lurrus. Wow, okay. So I guess the Lurrus is just in their deck. Because that, yeah. Yeah, you might as well just play them in the deck. Because, I mean, I don't want to have to only be able to play 1. And, I mean, I guess that way you can play 4 of them, right? I don't know. I guess I can bounce this to their hand. Then they'll have to escape it again. Spreading Seas. There you are, buddy. Give me a Lord. Come on, Lord. Hey, there's a Lord. Wow, that was pretty lucky. Heyo. That was pretty killer. Alright, so they played a lot of, well, they just had like 3 baubles. I guess that was just kind of circumstantial. Didn't look like they had lilies, but they did have goyfs and the croxa. Of course, Thoughtseize and Inquisitions out the wazoo. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe Relic is good there. I mean, that's why Relic is probably played to get rid of the graveyard outright for Goyf. But I mean, I think Trickster is good enough to kill Goyf. So maybe, but that's the decks that I did see playing with Relic. They didn't have Trickster, so maybe that's the trade-off. Three-land hand. Well, this is okay. I'm more than happy with this. Force might have been okay to bring in, but it's a 2-for-1 when you're trying to protect your hand like that. And if I had Spreading Seas, I feel like they would have taken that too. So it's really just a search for Aether Vial and Spreading Seas, and if they can get anything else, fine. But those are the main two public enemies, I would imagine. So there's the Goyf. Oh, there's the Goyf Killer. Love it. Love it. Love drawing that right after seeing that come out. Just going to wait for it to attack, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. And it may not survive. They can probably bolt it or something like that, or push it, after I play it. But at least it'll take the Goyf down to a 0-1 for a while. Alright, let's go for it. There's the push. Got him. That's okay. So it's still 0-1, so it doesn't do any damage this turn. Then I can bounce it with the Harbinger, or I can... we'll see. I got Spreading Seas. That's actually pretty good right now. No, Harbinger's probably pretty good right now. It'll save me 5 damage. And I don't have a Trickster right now, so... If I had another Trickster, I'd probably hold up and do that again. Because they only have 3 cards in hand. I wouldn't expect them to have maybe another Bolt or another push. But they might. Very well could. But I wouldn't expect it. So they're going to kill that too. Alright. Two DOA kills. Is this going to be like a Lily or something? Because that would be pretty rough. Alright, there's the Goyf again. That's fine. Land would be alright. Alright. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Let's see. So they got really all they need right now. So we're going to go with that on there. Yep. See, they floated the land. That was smart of them because they obviously have something that they could play. And I'm going to try and get around it, so I moved on to the next main phase. And can draw a card. And so they have a Bolt. Okay. So they had just about everything they needed there. That was pretty good. So they got only 2 cards now after this draw step. They got the Bauble. So now they just have the 1. That'll replace itself. So I'll take 5 here, finally. Alright, so now they got the 2 cards. Got 5 in my hand now. That's pretty good. I can't dismember the Goyf anymore. It's a 5/6. So I'm going to have to block it and then dismember it or something. Can shut down their red right now. I'm going to go ahead and try to do that while I can. And then... yeah, I think I'm going to hold up for the Dismember. The Vial, I don't know, the Vial would be good too right now. Gosh. Is it worth taking 5 though? I don't think so. I mean, I'm going to be taking 4, either way. So, it's going to be taking some damage either way. So, there, yeah, okay, so Bauble must have come in one of the replacements of the other Bauble. Alright, so they're going to attack. Alright, they're going to attack. Oh, I can make this not... Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, you got to do it beforehand. That's great. Alright, that was pretty good. So the bauble replaces itself. Got the copter now. That's great. A vial and a lord. That's all very nice. They have 3 cards in hand, though, so they might have some kind of removal. But they didn't right there, it seemed like, so hopefully they won't. Alright, 2 mana for something. Engineered explosives on 2. Rough. Rough. That is pretty brutal. Was not expecting that right there. Alright, I want to play the Lord. Not really. I mean, I kind of just want to... I can play the Harbinger at the end of their turn if they don't play anything. But if they... Well, I don't think they have any. They might play Bloodbraid if they have it. Okay. I might actually hold on to the Harbinger to bounce that. Unless I... Yeah, I was going to say, unless I draw Trickster right here. Alright, I can do all of it. I mean, I can't do all of them, but I can bring, you know, the 2 disruptive ones in. That's fine. So they're going to go down to 13, 2 cards, and now they got 3 with this hand, or this turn. I'm just going to let them attack with it. And then I'm going to Trickster it. Of course. Of course. But then I'm just going to bring in this thing. I'm going to bring in the Harbinger, I guess. Or maybe just the Lord, right? Yeah, let's bring in the Lord and see if they want to kill that. Okay, good. Because now I can keep up a little bit more disruption, possibly. They have a Terminate? Oh, okay. Another... Wow, 2 engineered explosives? Alright. Well, that's fine. I always know it right there. Another Lord. I'm just gonna make it so the Lord has to get, you know, killed. I mean, I might end up having to play the Harbinger to, you know, force him to do it. Because then that would actually make it, you know, kind of threatening. You know, it would be 5 damage on the board. Yuck. Yeah, they got the bolt in hand. Alright, that's pretty good. Seasoned Pyromancer. That's a great card to have as your last card in hand. Draw 2 cards. That was damn good. Alright, well, I'm just going to play the Harbinger and play the Lord at the end of turn here and put some pressure on them. Well, never mind. I can't do all that because then they're going to just pop the engineered explosives. God, that thing sucks. More Lord action, huh? Alright, I can bring in the Lord right now and kill that thing, right? And then it would keep mine alive, and it would kind of force him to pop that thing next turn. Yeah, let's do that. And then they wouldn't be able to bring the Pyromancer, or whatever, exile it from graveyard next turn, because that costs 5. So that might hold them off a little bit, if they end up wanting to do that. If they play some kind of dragon, you know, that I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. They might play some crazy stuff. Oh, they got the Lord out of my hand now. That was a good play. So now I just have plain nothing because they're going to just pop the engineered explosives. Yuck. That hurts. Turn 11, huh? Alright. Bring 5 at you. I'm going to say, you're not taking damage. There's no way you're taking that damage. Alright. Boil. Boil all of my islands. Alright. Alright. Right on. Wow. Alright. I mean, what a Jund deck. What a Jund deck. I don't know what just happened here. I mean, that's just... I'm kind of speechless. I just got hit with a boil in a Jund deck. And it destroyed literally every land I have. And, I mean, I'm just ripping lands off the top now. I guess they're going to exile and get some creatures. Yep. Alright. That's fine. Yep. I mean, turn 14, I would expect their deck to be kind of outlasting mine, but maybe not. Let's see here. Can play this Adept. I got the Goyf Killer. That's pretty good. I'm surprised I got 2 lands from the top of my library. Hopefully they just don't have a bolt in hand. Or like a push or whatever. Because I'm getting tired of that. I guess I could have blocked differently there, but I got a little excited to kill the Goyf. That's fine. Took 2 damage that I shouldn't have. But we'll be okay. I'm just going to attack for the 2. Because I can bounce one of the elementals. Okay, I can actually bounce that to their hand. Wow. Oh, because it's... Oh, yeah. Damn. That card's brutal, man. Gosh. I mean, there's nothing I can do to that. I guess I can play the Cage, because I didn't realize they had Lurrus, but yeah. Okay, I can bring in the Cage. That's really all I can do right now. Because they're going to pop the explosives again, and I'm going to be in trouble. I mean, I might as well just go on to the next game because they're really just going to have me nailed to the wall here. They're going to keep casting engineered explosives over and over, so I'm just going to move on. And they're just being really slow anyway. So, we'll just move on. Bring in some cages, and... I mean, since I am going to be on the play, Chalices might be good too. Smuggler's Copter is not the greatest right now. And Dismember isn't either. This is not either. We're going to cut the Brazen Borrowers for sure. Cut 1 Dismember. Maybe 2 Smuggler's Copters. Cut 2 Smuggler's Copters and 2 Dismembers, I think. Bring in the cages. Yeah, because I think Vial is still necessary. I don't know. Maybe I should cut the Vials, but because then you got Vials and cages with Chalice. Yeah, that's not the smartest. So maybe cut the Chalices and bring in that removal again. Maybe the Echoing Truth would be good for the the elemental tokens. Yeah, I mean, I guess actually Force of Negation would be pretty good too, because it can get rid of the engineered explosives for good. If that's what's they're going to be their approach. So I can bring in like 3 forces, just cut one of the dismembers. Okay. Hopefully that'll be better. Better than, wow, I need a 6. I need a 6 that's better than that. Wow. Really? Hmm. This is awful. I didn't really want to go to 5 against them. I mean, I know they're going down to 6, but 5 is going to be a pretty big disadvantage, I feel like, especially against this. I don't know which one I want to play first, because, I mean, you know, I'm probably going to get hit with an Inquisition of some sort, or Thoughtseize, so I think Cage is probably more important. If I get hit with Boil again. Oh, silly, silly, silly. I guess maybe I should have played Mutavault there first. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't have one Mutavault out at that point. Alright, fetch land and some kind of Thoughtseize, I'd imagine. Bing bong. Take what you want, take what you need. Oh, never mind, that's all you can get. Alright. I guess I should have gone with Mutavault last turn, but that's okay. We're going to go with it this turn now, because they're not going to play Goyf. Or if they do play Goyf, I can't deal with it anyway immediately, so I'm just going to play the Mutavault. I could have gotten through with 2 damage last turn, but that's okay. If I had played the Mutavault correctly, but that's okay. That's, you know, that's where you got to be a better player sometimes. As long as you notice when you need to be a better player and you act on it and improve, that's the point of the whole game. Drop the Vial with the Mutavault, and then if they do end up doing something like, you know, a Goyf or something, which they didn't do last turn, I'm kind of surprised. I don't know. I guess they're not playing with Dark Confidant. They're playing with the Kroxa instead. That's a little different. It's a more aggressive approach than it is, you know, the normal Jund approach, like the 2-for-1 kind of approach. So I got the Vial out. That's good. And I am just holding down 1, just waiting for them to finish their daggone turn. Whatever the hell they want to do and talk about or see, I don't know what they're doing. But they are super slow. And I'm talking. I'm actually behind on the time, and they have been slower than I have, I feel like. I don't know how I'm behind them on time. That's really weird. Well, actually, they just caught up. Alright, hoping yeah, it looks like the microphone's working okay right now. Yeah. And I think I got everything lined up right. Hopefully everything looks correct. Yeah, I think it's okay. Oops. Hey, you stay up. Alright. It is a real crash course getting used to having 2 monitors on your desk here. It is Yeah, I've never had a job like that. I've never had, you know, I've never worked in front of a computer like this before, and I mean, not like this is working, but you know, I've never used a computer like this before, especially when it's my own. Uh, it's a trip, I'll tell you that much. I don't, talk about a trip. I mean, what's going on over here? They've been sitting here for about a minute, and I'm just twiddling my thumbs. So I guess, I mean, this is the end of my third turn. I don't know if they're gonna fetch or not. Hmm. Welp. Maybe one of these days they'll decide, oh, I forgot I'm playing a game of Magic. Let's see, what else we got going on here? Can I get this up here? Is this what's going on? Oh, okay, that's not right. Okay. Huh. Why does it still say 7 Force Charbelcher on here? I hope that doesn't say that on the heading. Either way, that's okay. I don't know. Alright, so they finally decided to fetch with their land and get a stomping ground. I guess they didn't get a third land. That's okay. They got 6 cards in hand, though. So, I don't know what they're planning on doing. I kind of want to hold up the Trickster. I mean, you know... my heart tells me just to throw the Trickster on the board and, you know... consequences may come as they will. But, let's see, I got a Force here. That's actually okay. I can't attack for 2 if I want to play the Force without getting rid of the Trickster. And this is where they might put something pretty big down, like a Lily or, I don't know. Well, Lurrus, I can't counter that, so yeah, we'll just skip the count. That's fine. I mean, I'm probably missing out on some damage right now, but they have 6 cards in hand. I mean, you know, they've just got all kinds of removal out the wazoo. This is why I love playing with Kira and with Kapala in the sideboard. Haven't played with Kapala as much, but Kira is just amazing. Yeah, now they're a good, you know, 2.5 minutes behind me on the clock, so I don't know. They're getting distracted doing something. So they got a third land here. Threw that down pretty damn quick. I don't know if they drew that or not, but that was pretty quick. Seasoned Pyromancer, so they're going to have to discard 2 cards. And if they're non-lands, then they get a token. Okay, so they got rid of 2 Seasoned Pyromancers. Wow. Wowza. Alright, daggone, that's pretty good. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play it. I mean, you know, just try to get some pressure going, because, you know, the longer the game goes, the more of a chance they can, you know, win. So if I can just put 6 damage down on the board right now, that'll be much better than, you know, sitting back and doing nothing and holding up for a Force. At least in my opinion. It may not be the best in the long term, but alright, so they blocked. That's fine. I did get a cage out, so they can activate the ability of the Seasoned Pyromancer. That's not a problem, but they can't cast the Engineered Explosives now from their graveyard with Lurrus. And if they play that right now, that's a problem. Damn. I was really hoping that they wouldn't have that in hand. Seems like they have 4 of those in their sideboard. And I mean, you know, why wouldn't you if you're playing with Lurrus, you might as well. Damn. Well, hopefully they only get to do it the one time. Gosh. That's so disappointing. I mean, I don't know if they're... I don't know why they're waiting to activate the thing. I mean, I guess they're going to wait until I attack. I mean, they're waiting to pass their turn forever. Just wasting time. Alright. And here we go. That's not anything good. Alright, well, I mean, that's just not fun. That's just very unfortunate. I mean, I'm going to make them block with the Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, I'm not going to force it, but if they want to, they can. And now it's 4 cards to 1, and I got 1 creature land, so yep. Yeah. People love to take their sweet time on this game. It's so funny. I'm gonna definitely counter that. Because I'm losing it anyway, I might as well use it. What else you got there? Anything? Nothing? We passing? You got something? Not something? Yeah, no, I don't know. How we doing? One of these days, my opponent's gonna pass their turn over to me. Come on, good Lord. It's so funny. Some of these players just relish in this. Like, they love activating, you know, Mishra's Bauble during my upkeep for some wacky reason. I've never understood it. It doesn't, like, make me feel salty or, like, upset me or anything. It's just, like, unnecessary, you know? It's just like, stupid. If you feel like you need to do that to get an upper hand on anybody for any reason, or to trigger them or upset them, it's just stupid. Stupid. Draw a word. Alright, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. Luckily I had the vial there. That was pretty lucky. Of course they have a removal too. Nice. And the fact that they played the push on the land makes me think that they have Engineered Explosives in hand. A second one, I mean. Because I've got two cost creatures out, and they can just, 4 mana and it's gone. Well, never mind. Okay, so they had the Kolaghan's Command, which essentially did, the same thing. Still leaves 1 creature up, though. Actually, so they only got 1 green. That's good. That Cavernous Souls, like, when it looks like that, it makes me feel like it's, hit with a Blood Moon or something. It's not really Cavernous Souls anymore. It's faded out, it seems like. But I know it's not. It's fine. But it looks weird now. I don't know. It's just something different. Just something new and different. Spreading Seas on the Blood Crypt now. Get another Silvergill. That's okay. They only have 1 card in hand, luckily, so hopefully they don't have much of anything to remove this with. Because I'd like to get some damage going here. They're at 14. I don't know. I guess I just haven't done anything. And they just destroyed everything. And made me discard everything. That's really all it is. Alright. Hell, I might be winning on timeout if it's going to be much slower than this. It's like when you're watching pro wrestling and the referee's counting out to 9, and it's painstakingly slow and just takes forever, and then the guy just barely rolls in the ring and then rolls back out, and you're like, oh, and the referee just goes 1. You're thinking, no, all over again. All right. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could have put the second Spreading Seas, but you wouldn't want to put it on Verdant Catacombs, and I don't really care about putting it on the basics right now. And that just shuts them down a little bit. And doesn't shut them down, but it kind of shuts off like a triple color or something if they want to do that, or like a quad color or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if they want a Casual Avalanche or something like that, I mean, who knows, right? I think that's the card, right? Wasn't it Avalanche? That card was pretty good. It was like an earthquake and I don't know, and something that I don't know, it was some kind of version of Earthquake, and it was all the Jund colors and X. And I don't know, I can't remember exactly what it was. Let's see. Can I look it up here? Avalanche. Oh, it's a movie too. Yeah, so it's a Jund and X. Deals X damage to target player and each creature he or she controls. Oh, so it's not Earthquake exactly. It just it pops all their creatures. Wow, that's actually really good. Cool. I had forgotten about Avalanche. That's when I had just come back to Magic for after probably about 4 or 5 years. I didn't play when I was in college. For obvious reasons. I mean, you get distracted going to college, I don't know why the opponent's, taking so long. I mean, they're just dragging this out. I mean, I doubt they'd be double queuing with Jund, because Jund kind of takes a long time to play. I've heard of, people double queuing with, like, really fast decks like Prowess or something like that, but I don't know. I mean, they are way behind on time now. This is a tad bit annoying, but that's okay. Especially if they beat me now. Because I'm at 20 and, if they can beat me in 2.5 minutes with 1 card in hand, yeah. That'd be pretty good. I mean, I think everything on my side is connected, right? I mean, it seems like my stream's fine, and I don't think I've been dropping frames. Oh, I guess I have dropped some frames, it looks like, but I don't think I'm that bad off. Okay, that's fine. So I guess they just got distracted doing something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fine. Double block? Sure? Does that kill both of them? I don't think so. Oh, it does. Sweet. Okay. Okay. little puzzled by that, but that's fine. Gonna have to activate through here and do that. Draw a card. Oh, hopefully draw another card here. Wonderful, wonderful. Just throw the other one out just cuz. Just cuz. And I can Harbinger next turn if they want to attack. Oh, they had the other one. Oh, okay, so now they have... Okay, so they got all three of them out now. Okay. Obviously, they have a fourth one. I would think they do. I'm just going to take some damage here. That's fine. Did I bring in the Echoing Truths? I didn't. Damn, I thought I did for a second there. I was going to get really excited. Alright, well, I can hold up and I can bounce one of the tokens. And then I can counter something if they do end up playing something. I have to wait for them to attack with them and then do this little jiggy here. Boop. One of them goes bye-bye. Oh, yeah, I'd like to counter that, because then I can block one of them things. One of them thar things. And I can do 4, right? Great. Wonderful. Oh, that's even better. I have missed these Silvergill Adepts in this deck, I can tell you that much. Maybe I should have waited till if they had another engineered explosives, but I learned my lesson pretty hard if they got that. Alright, got another island. They can block with both of them there, or they can kill the one, so I'm just going to bring the one creature at them, and if they double block, then that's fine, but if I can get 2 damage in, that's even better, right? That's right. Hopefully they just have 2 awful, terrible, no good, very bad cards in their hand. Oh, there's a Lord. That's always pretty sweet and welcome. Should I do it in the combat step? Sure. Sure. Bing bong. Hot damn. I just won a match. I haven't won a match in, let's see, 6 matches now. Well, at least in a league. I won a few off stream in the 2-player queue, but that's a little different. Third match coming right up. This is pretty quick. That was a quick match right there. Ooh. This is not all that great, and they got a Lurrus on their companion side. I mean, everything's playable. Well, let's go for it. I am on the play. I'd rather keep the 7. You know, it would be nice to have 1 blue land or a cavern at the very least, but Vial is okay. And if I was on the draw, I would probably have mulliganed. But the fact I'm on the play makes me want to do that. Temple Garden. Alright, so this could be Devoted Druid combo. Or maybe Infect. I don't know. It could be several things. Okay, Smuggler's Copter it is. And then I don't know. It depends on what they're going to show here. Oh, it is Infect. Okay. Iron Claw Mirror. Wow. Or is it Ichor Claw? Yeah, Ichor Claw. I was wondering always why that was not Iron Claw. I was like, why is iron infectious? Alright, I can activate the land and Smuggler's Copter for a card here. And I can still Trickster or Harbinger, you know, whatever. So that's fine. Draw and discard. Yes, please. Oh, there's an island. That's always good. I can get rid of this Brazen Borrower, I think. Bring him down to 15. And I can play a land? Sweet. That's always good. Alright. Yeah, I'll go with that. That's fine. Yeah, this deck's got a lot of good card draw and good disruption. I'm very happy with how this is turning out so far. Alright, so there's a Rancor. I'm just going to go ahead and bounce it. I'm going to let them attack with it and bounce it. I mean, they might have some kind of protection. But if they do, then we'll see if they do right now. They do. Alright, so it's a 6/4 trampling Infect. Let's see. I guess I can take the 6, but if they pump it again, then I'll be dead. I guess I do need to block and take the 4 instead. Oh, never mind. Shit. Forgot to think that thing gets bigger when it gets blocked. Alright, and then they have some other way to pump it big. Okay, well, that works. That's 10 Infect. Alright, well, bring in some forces here. And I think Echoing Truth will be pretty good. Gosh, I guess Copter can probably come out. That was kind of slowing me down, if anything. And I've got the Lords and the Disruption here. I think Vial's necessary for sure. Echoing Truth may not be that necessary. Yeah, it may not be because the land, that Infect land is not going to get hit by Echoing Truth. And I've already got Spreading Seas for that land. And I've got Harbingers and Tricksters and Brazen... Well, Brazen Borrowers can't touch it, can it? No. But Brazen Borrowers can hit the other things. And Dismembers can hit them too. So I've got a good amount of things to deal with it. I could probably bring in an Edge. I think I'm just going to go with this. Alright, so 2 Brazen Borrowers and a Harbinger, but no way to play the Harbinger, no Vials. I'm going to go with it just because I have some decent disruption. I've got the Spreading Seas and 2 Brazen Borrowers and a counterspell, so, you know, the only real useless card in the hand is the Harbinger. So I'm going to go with Mutavault here, just in case I want to bring 2 out of next turn. I doubt I will. could play that. Could just do this on here and slow him down a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, I was hoping they wouldn't play the Ink Moth Nexus right then. Alright, so Giver of Runes, that's pretty good. That's going to stop pretty much anything. So I'm going to need to dismember Giver of Runes. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil, huh? They do have 4 cards in hand. So maybe right now I could... Well, no. Yeah, you need to dismember Giver of Runes while you can. Because otherwise it's just going to get out of control. And it's never going to, you know, get any better. Yep. Oh, I could have forced that. Shit. I'm not used to playing with force in the main. I'm going to bounce it and do that next turn, I guess, hopefully. Wow. Another Giver of Runes. Another Dismember? Alright. Wait. Oh, I hope I'm doing that on the creature. Okay, good. Yeah. Gonna do that this turn while I still can. Wow. They have another protection card? Oh, okay. I was thinking they had another card to protect. I was like, wow. That's a hell of a good draw. This deck is kind of like Boggles. Five mana for what? What is this? How did you what? Why'd you tap all that mana? Okay. Alright. Got another vial. I don't have any tricksters. I don't really have a way to... Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Yep, 5 turns, and I've got the 3rd land just now. Yeah, if I had gotten the vial out quicker, I guess that would have been much better. And if I had forced that rancor the first time, I might be a little better off too. Hopefully they don't have another one or something like that. Might of Old Crozier. Alright, so that thing's huge. Sure. So I take 5 guaranteed. Oh, 6, I'm dead. Yep. Alright, well, that was a quick match. Jesus. I'm losing to like the worst cards. Definitely trying to go 3 and 2 here. I mean, this is, you know... I wasn't expecting to go 5-0 by any means, but 3-2 would be nice. Because it seems like it's a pretty good deck. It's just, I don't know, I get caught off guard by, you know, this combo deck and that wacky Jund deck that took forever, but they didn't beat me, I guess, in the end. Another Lurrus deck. Alright. Who knows what this is now? Got 1 land and a vial. Dismember's okay too, so I think I'm gonna go with it. And for science purposes, you know, I mean, what can be what can go any worse? It's okay. Mountain and Prowess deck. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and kill that off. I don't have any forces in hand. I've just got a bunch of 2-cost stuff. Land? No. That's not a land. So hopefully I can get some of these creatures out in a few turns. What is this? This is like a little whirlpool thing right there. That's weird. Okay. I don't know why they just tapped all their land. What'd they do? I don't know. I mean, I know that's a thing to do with EDH, you know, in Moto, but you know that kind of passes your turn until until your next turn, and it just lets you go. All right, I guess Dismember would be best here. Oh, that's what they paid the mana for. I forgot about that. Yeah. Because they kind of nerfed the companions. I forgot all about that. Alright, so now I have 8 cards in hand. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's get a land, please. Alright, well that's fine. You can kill the Lurrus off. The Soulscar Mage might have been better to play to kill there, but Lurrus is going to be pretty rough. Abbot of Carrot Keep. Wow, that's a cool art. Haven't seen that before. Huh. Abbot of Carroll Keep. Crow. Oh, wow. Yep, that's a good card. And it'll go to the graveyard, and I'll have to discard something here. Brazen Bar seems like a winner, I think. Gonna attack for the 1? Okay. So they don't have any... Well, I guess they were tapped out. Never mind. I want to set this at always no and go no. I could bring in the Lord and make it a 3/2, but then they're going to block with the Abbot most likely. Anyway. So, yeah, that's fine. And if they end up attacking, I can kind of mitigate it maybe. Seal of Fire, okay. God, that's an old card, huh? Nemesis. Jeez. You know that if I can look at the set name or the set picture or whatever it is and I can tell immediately what it is, you know it's an old card. You know damn well it's an old card if that's what it is. Alright, so I'm going to Trickster down something here. Maybe I should Harbinger something, but I'm going to do that next turn. I kind of want to kill either one of these, so I'm going to shut that down. But I can't kill either one of those. So am I going to take the 4? I go to 8, and then I can go to 6. They got 2 cards in hand. I don't really want to do that. I can go down to 6 maybe, and then I can bring in a bunch of stuff next turn. If I get a next turn. Hell, let's see if they got a bunch of spells. They got 2 spells or 2 cards in hand. So yeah, that's pretty much game right there, isn't it? 6 more. Yep. They got 1 card in hand. Yeah, sure. 2 bolts in hand. I mean, it really didn't matter. They had it anyway. Alright. I got Forces I can bring in. Chalices I can bring in. Graft Digger's Cages I can bring in. Echoing Truths I can bring in. Good lord, I can bring in 14 cards. Did anybody just watch me bring in 14 cards from my sideboard? I don't know if anybody else saw that, but I just did. So, what do you want to take out now? You want to take out all the Lords and the Smuggler's Copters? I can probably take the Copters out. And the Vials aren't going to be that great if they're going to be chaliced. I got 6 cards left to cut. Let's see. Yeah, feel free to chime in, folks, if you'd like. I'll do my best to interact with you. I've got a chat open here. Tell me what you'd like to do. I mean, I'm not really sure what to do here. I've got 6 cards left to cut. Well, cages for Lava Dart, and well, I guess I could cut the cages out. Yeah, that's a good point. That's really the only thing it's for, I think. But also because of Lurrus. I didn't know, because I think Lurrus is for permanence, isn't it? And I don't know. I'm trying to shut that down. So I'm down to 62 now. Trickster doesn't really shut him down too much. It does tap him out. I can cut maybe two Brazen Borrowers. I think that'll be fine, because the forces are going to be pretty good, I think. We'll go with it. I think Echoing Truth would be pretty good in this. It's really just for a bounce smell. It's not for anything specific. In some people, in their other matches, they use Aether Gust more recently against the Prowess deck, and I figured Echoing Truth would be good for that and Field of the Dead tokens. So I was trying to kind of do a 2 birds in 1 stone kind of thing. Got some pretty good stuff here, but it's going to be slow. Yeah, Echoing Truth. Yeah, it might. Yeah, you're right. It might be a little slower than that. So I might have been a little too hasty bringing them in. But Brazen Borrower is kind of the same thing, and I feel like it might be a little better in this matchup, Echoing Truth, than Brazen Borrower at least. Because if they have 2 of the Prowess creatures out at one time, then I can get rid of them there. I'm not really sure if I want to keep this hand. This is a 4-land hand, but I just don't want to go to like a 0-land hand. So I'm just going to go for it and hope for the best. Who's that talking on there? I haven't even seen it. Oh, yeah. Who is that? Is that Thomas? I can't remember who that is, man. I know it's one of my friends right there. Got an Island right now. Oh yeah, good. I couldn't quite see the name. It was really blue. Mishra's Bauble. Glad to see you, buddy. Thank you for... I'm surprised you aren't on Elves still. Hey, man, that's like... What is that? That's like 9 years ago now. Come on. Come on. And that was standard Elves anyway. Alright. So I can play the Harbinger right now, actually, and that might... Well, that's not really going to slow him down too much. Ooh, Chalice on 1. Hey, buddy. We always love Chalice on 1. Hopefully they just don't go, but land a braid. Alright, so I'm going to take the 1. And they got 5 cards in hand, but hopefully they're going to have a lot more for the rest of the game in hand. That'd be sweet. Do I want to hold on the Harbinger? Actually, no, because I can... That's right, that's the whole reason you're playing Harbinger, is to play with Chalice on 1 and make them not be able to recast it. That's good. I always enjoy doing stuff like that. Yeah, that Elves deck was really good in Standard. I played with the green Leyline. It's like Leyline, not Abundance, but I don't know, something else. It was pretty good. It's like Vitality or something like that. I don't know. It gave all your creatures +0/+1, and like you gained a life every time you played a creature. that was a pretty good card. Underrated in my opinion. I think I can throw a Trickster out here, right? I mean, I got 3 forces. That's not the greatest. I think I'm just gonna keep that. Okay, so they must have a bunch of 1-drops in hand. I think that's pretty good, right? So I can use a force to force something. I don't necessarily want to use the Trickster. Two damage wipe spell. Oh, I can't remember what that was. Was it Tremor? Is that what it was? Huh. This is actually pretty good, actually. I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw the Trickster out, and because it'll be 3, 5, 8 damage, right? So that'll be just a 2-turn clock. Whoa, there's another Lord. Is that it? 4, 7, and 4 is 11, so not quite. But that's, yeah, that's enough. Pyroclasm. Dude, of course. Pyroclasm's that's a huge wipe. But what's that other one that, like... Oh, yeah, the Pyroclasm. Yeah, oh, I remember you playing that against me. That's what it was. Yeah, I needed the Lord, and they didn't have a proper Lord. They had the Azuri. That was during the, like, Scars of Mirrodin or something like that. So it had, like, you know, an overrun built into it, but it didn't have a proper Lord effect. God, Pyroclasm's the old school, man. That's... Yeah. I think that's not an original card, is it? I think it was in, like, Ice Age or something like that. Corset Lord that gave a lot of mana in the deck I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Elvish Archdruid. Yeah. Oh, got some pretty good interaction here. On the draw... Oh, okay. Chalice on 1 is hopefully going to be good. I think this is only the 4th match. I've been playing forever. This is an hour and a half. I don't normally play this long with a Merfolk League. Alright, so Mishra's Bauble goes down, and they got the Soul Scar. Yeah, the Echoing Truth actually will come into handy if I have the Chalice out again, and it'll make him, you know, not be able to cast it again. But I don't know. They're going to have some kind of artifact destruction, I would imagine. And I learned recently through playing Legacy Ruby Storm that Shattering Spree actually gets around Chalice. If you cast it more than once, the replications gets around it. So that's pretty cool. Got a Cavern, and I'm going to just throw this Chalice on 1 and hope the best. Because they already did Seal of Fire and, you know, everything, so this is going to be tough. But not Replicate itself. No, I think Replicate it does get around it, actually. I'm pretty sure. Land? Sweet. That's always good to see. I think I'm just gonna Harbinger this here Skull Scar Beige. I don't like this whirlpool thing down here in the corner. This is kind of weird. So they're gonna just Seal of Fire it, I would imagine. Excuse me. I know, dude, there are several things in Magic. Don't worry, you're not calling me out or anything like that. I am wrong a lot with Magic rules, but I was kind of surprised by that too. Well, this is pretty sweet. So they don't really have much anything. They just they don't even have a second land. I'm just gonna go for it here. If they have some kind of removal, that's fine. I mean, yeah, they're gonna Sail of Fire it now. They'll probably kill the Lord. Yeah, that's fine. Just get it out of the way. Hopefully they don't get a second land or anything that they can cast. Oh man, because I need it. I needs it. Got a Cavern here. That's pretty good. I'm just going to hold up for Trickster. I guess I can double Trickster next turn, but I'm not really trying to put that much pressure or overextend too much, even if they do get nothing. But they got a land here. They must have drawn that land. Right, yes, you're not casting the actual copies of the Replicate. It's just on the stack. Sacking an artifact, huh? Oh, wow. Alright, well, that's a pretty good card. I'm gonna counter that. Do I want to just cast it? Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it. I mean, I could have played another Trickster and gotten rid of another card, but I'm not too worried about all that. That was a good card, Engrath's Rampage. I didn't even think about that. But this time I'm going to make it for sure. I'm just going to get a second Chalice out on one. And that should lock things up pretty good, at least with one casting cost spells. Let's go down to 13. I can cast a Trickster. Hopefully they just keep drawing one cast cards and they can't do anything. It's the drawback of having all one cast cards. Collective Brutality. And you get to see my hand and I have to discard my Echoing Truth. I guess I could have Echoing Truth the Harbinger. But then I wouldn't be able to play this here fun Trickster that I wanted to play, so that's how we're going to do that Thar thing right there. Wow, a third Chalice? Really? You shouldn't have. I mean, hell, if they replicate it, you know, and they can actually get it going, that's on them. Dismember, indeed. Just keep hitting him with this here Mishra's Factory and say boom, boom, boom. And I'm just going to play the other Trickster here because I think the Harbinger is better as far as if they ever do get something else out. Just going to bring 4 at him now. And I should probably just do Chalice on 2 right now because I have Cavern for myself. Maybe that's a little too annoying, but whatever. That's we got the concession. Does my deck no longer run Mutavault? I mean, mine does. I got a set right here. Right here. Dude, you might want to go back and watch the last... I don't know how long you've been watching this league with me, man, but I was playing Jund, I think, in the second match, and I didn't have any Mutavaults out. I had all islands. I think I had like 6 islands out and pretty much nothing in hand, and they had nothing in their hand either, and they just ripped boil and just boiled all of my lands. I had 1 vial out on 2, and that was it. It was hysterical. The fuck is that? Oh. This is a new match, right? Yeah, this is the 5th match. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. It's got a little bit of interaction and vials on turn 1. That's okay. But it was the funniest Jund deck, too. They had, like, 3 Mishra's Baubles on turn 2. 2 or something like that, and they drew all kinds of stuff. I didn't see a Bob, a Bloodbraid, a Lily. Like, I didn't see anything. No Hunt Masters. It was just like pushes and Thought Seizes and Bolts and Goyfs. I was just like, this is kind of peculiar. Alright, so this is going to be a Storm deck. Wow, you don't really see this very often anymore. I'm going to bounce this back to their hand, and hopefully they can't go off quite yet. There it is again. Maybe I can rip a Dismember here. That'd be pretty sweet. Dismember is really good to be playing 4 of in this right now. I'll tell you, this format needs 4 Dismembers. Spreading Seas on this here thing would be alright. I'm okay with that. If I'd gotten a Trickster, that'd be okay too. Because then I'd be able to shut down the Goblin for the turn. Opt. That's one of my favorite arts for Opt. I tell you, I mean, the original is pretty sweet, but I mean, as far as other ones go, I dig it, and the fact that it's Captain Storm's orders. I mean, come on, when you're playing Storm, come on. That's the ultimate flavor. When the name of your deck is in the flavor of the card that you're playing. All right. Gifts is pretty good, and I don't know, are they going to win here? They have 1 left over, and I guess they just get the right cards, right? I can't remember exactly how it works. Yeah, I put Past in Flames and, I don't know, Metamorphose in the graveyard, and then they just get all the other stuff, and then they can just go off, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just win right now, but I'm just going to make them do it because that's what I want to do. Oh, the best pirate, man. I don't know. I enjoyed that whole set. I really enjoyed Limited, playing Limited with that set. Gosh, there were a bunch of good ones. Well, everybody loved that one that would create a treasure chest, and it was 3 mana, and it was like a 1/4 blue creature, and it would create a treasure chest when it came into play. That was a pretty sweet draft card. I have to give them that. So they got 8 mana and no graveyard, and Past in Flames was cast, and another Gifts Ungiven. I think they just get to go off now, right? Yeah. So I do have Echoing Truth in here. That's good. Not right now, but game 2. Yeah, I think this is it, right? Because they just have a second Gifts Ungiven, and they're just going to get me. So I'll just move right along. Bring in these here cages and Chalice. Is that good? I don't know. Chalice on 2 would be good, yeah, but I mean, hell, I don't know if I can get that out. Damn, I just brought 10 cards in. Alright, so Brazen Borrower can probably go. Dismember's going to need to stick. Harbingers can probably go. But I think Echoing Truth, Dismember, and Trickster is good. Maybe I can cut 2 Copters and maybe bring in something else. Bring in the 2 Harbingers again. Because the Copters are kind of slow. Gosh, I'm down to 18 creatures? What happened? Yeah, I guess I took out the Borrowers, that's why. And the Forces come in, and that's really what happens. But I think that's what you need. Okay. They have the, well, other than Goblin tokens and the Goblin and the Baral, no, they don't really have much to bounce. But those are pretty crucial cards to bounce. Do you think maybe Smuggler's Copter would be better there? Or Chalice would be better there? I mean, I am on the play, so Chalice might have been better there. Uh, yeah, Oakwing Truth takes care of all the tokens. That was my main thing right there. I just kind of wanted to get a cage right off the bat. That would have been pretty good. But this is pretty solid hand. I mean, if you die, you die. Alright. Just throw the vial out there and hope for the best, you know? That's just how you want to play Magic. That's how I've always liked to play Magic. And what is this? This Picasso Serum Visions. What is going on here? What the hell is this? Why stop at the third eye? Come whisper. Came a whisper from the cup. Drink more and open them all. I guess that's mushroom tea. The septum piercing? What? Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. I kind of want to just put the spreading seas out there. Maybe I should have cut those. I didn't even think about cutting those. Yeah, maybe if I do get a game 3, I'll cut those and I can bring the copters back in or the harbingers back in or something. Have some more pressure on the board. Goblin Electromancer, that's how it is. Alright. I'm going to trickster that at the beginning of their next turn. And hold them off for at least a turn that way. I can cast an Adept right now. Show the Lord. Get another Lord. Wow. Alright. That's a 7th edition Lord, though. Trickster this here Goblin. Because they might have been able to go off this turn. This Storm deck is pretty consistent. Repeal for 1. Wow, that is really good. Good play. Damn, and it replaces itself too. That card's really good. You don't really see that too often in a red-blue Storm deck. Maybe you see 1 or 2 of them, I guess, but huh. I mean, maybe Chalice would be good. I mean, I'm seeing, you know, Repeal. I don't know. It wouldn't stop Repeal, I guess, but it would stop these Serum Visions. Well, there's a cage. That's always good. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then play the Vial. And play a Lord too. Yeah. And get some pressure going. Bring them down to 10. And then, yeah, I've got lethal on the board. And if they kill the Lord somehow, I can still cast a Lord and activate and still have lethal, right? I hope so. I think so. Maybe. Another Electromancer. Okay. See if they're going to make things really cheap or not. Alright. So they're not going to be able to cast anything out of their graveyard. They're just going to have to go rogue here. Pieces of the Puzzle. That's one you don't see all the time either. I think it is a regular card to be playing in the deck, though. Yeah, that island walk's pretty sweet. One of the oldest mechanics in Magic, and it's still played in Modern. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Another Serum Visions. Okay. So I guess they're digging for like an Abrade or something to kill the cage. Because that would bring them down to 2 mana, and then they could cast... Well, then they could only cast Past in Flames, and they wouldn't be able to... Yeah, because it would cost 3. Actually, so they wouldn't be able to do it right now anyway. Well, now they might be able to, with the Manamorphose. Well, we'll see if they can get the Abrade. Or, you know, something to destroy the Grafdigger's Cage with. And they all have to be different, so they might get 2 different artifact destruction spells. I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean, oh, if you want me to pick between Banding or Riot, I mean, I'm going to pick Banding all day just because it still confuses, like, level 3 judges sometimes. Alright, so, I should probably put the Gifts Ungiven and Grape Shot in their graveyard. They got 2 mana left. Wow, this is actually a pretty good idea. I think I'll probably do Grape Shot and Manamorphose, actually, because then they can't cast either one of these. Well, they can cast the Gifts Ungiven, but then they can't do anything else after it. And they can do the pieces, of course, too. Yeah. What are they getting? Oh, they have bolts in their deck? Wow. Okay. Bolt on the Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, and that was a good play on the repeal with the vial. That was unexpected, to say the least. But hopefully I can pull off the win right now. 9 Island Walk, right? Yep. Yep. That'll do it. All right, game 3. Game 3. Game 3. What was I talking about? Bringing something in. Maybe the Brazen Borrowers. No. The Chalices actually would have been pretty good. But I'm already down to a lot fewer creatures than I want to be. So I guess Spreading Seas is okay to cut. Maybe just cut 2 Spreading Seas. Because they do have well, they do have steam vents, but they just have the other ones too, and they're not really, those aren't islands. But Island Walk doesn't really matter too much in this matchup, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in the Harbingers and the 2 Borrowers, or maybe just the 2 Smuggler's Copters. That's okay. I mean, they're kind of slow, but, you know, they're fine. Go with it. 2 Lords, Trickster, and a Force. Huh. Not really sure. Again, I'd love to get the cage in the opening bit here. Or have a vial in the opening hand, which I didn't cut, did I? I didn't think so. Didn't get any Dismembers either, and that would have been pretty good. But I'm going to keep it here. It's a little... I don't know. We'll have to see, because they got their 7. I think they kept it pretty quickly. Just going to have to hope for the best. I'd love to get a Dismember to kill at least one of their spell reducers. Because I'd imagine they're going to get one. Yep, there it is. Dismember. You're not dismember. I guess I should have held up for Trickster on that because they can just win right now. But I can I can force their whatever their gifts ungiven if they do that. So it doesn't seem like they're gonna do anything this turn. Gifts ungiven is an instant, so they're gonna be able to do that at the end of my turn, I think, sometimes. More often than not. Should I Echoing Truth their spell reducer right now? Seems like a pretty decent idea, but I think I could also Trickster it just the same at the beginning of their turn and be just as far ahead. Yeah. I think I might just force this right now. Because now they have 4 cards in hand, or now 5, yeah. And hopefully that was kind of crucial to them. Yeah, Force is just so good. I'm not really sure how playable Merfolk would be without Force in Modern right now. I mean, I don't know. If you had Spell Pierces and Dispels and the Deprives, I mean, they hold up okay, but man. See, they're right here. They don't have any Island Walk. I don't have any Island Walk right now. So, I mean, I can kill it. You know, that's fine. I can play Lord, and hopefully they don't have a Bolt in hand. Alright, so I can Trickster their thing at the beginning of turn. Another Gifts Ungiven. Wow, that's really good. Do I want to do Echoing Truth right now? I don't think so. I think I can Trickster. I think I can Trickster the Baral, and that might slow him down enough. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the bounce in response, but I mean, I thought playing Trickster would get me further ahead on the board, and shut them down for the turn. Not shut them down completely, but at least, you know, make their spells cost what they need to cost. So Past in Flames and Pieces of the Puzzle, I think maybe you'll go to the grave. Because then they can just get a bunch of mana, and that's it. Hopefully. I'm a Trickster. And that'll slow him down a little bit, and then hopefully I can do, like, what, 3, 5, 8 damage. 9, 10, 11 damage maybe. 12, 13, 14 if I get both Lords out. So, if they fetch or something like that, maybe I can pull off the random winner. I hope Trickster was the better play there. I could probably bounce the Baral at the beginning of their turn next turn though. That might be a better play than playing any Lords right now. Yeah, I think that's better than playing any Lords right now. Just bring 8 at them. And then wait till their upkeep, because then the Force is going to cost, well, 2 mana, I guess, or, yeah, if they have it. Okay, so they draw a card off the Fiery Islet. And I'm going to bounce this right now. Hopefully they just don't have a counterspell on their 6 cards. Alright, good. So they still cast it, and they can still probably go off pretty good. I don't think they can go off at instant speed in response. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess they can if I'm doing the Echoing Truth, but not during their upkeep. They wouldn't be able to go off completely because, well, I guess they would, but they wouldn't be able to use all the mana because they wouldn't be able to Grape Shot and do the payoff and the Past in Flames during their upkeep. They could do all the instants, of course, like they're doing right now. So it seems like they probably have it. If I'd gotten a Dismember or something outright, that would have been much better. But it doesn't seem like I'm going to get the way I want. And I'm one turn off. I mean, I could have played both Lords there, and I would have gotten them down to 1. Pretty sure I did my math right there. Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff in their graveyard now. Yeah, Past in Flames is sorcery, thank God. But it really doesn't matter. They're still going bonkers on me, and it's going to be the end of that one. That's okay, though. I think I've got like 50 points or so. So if I get 50 points, from the 2 and 3 in this league, I think I'll have 100 points for a league. And to me, that's enough. At least I can roll the dice one more time, right? Alright, so they're just going to wipe my board out and do a bunch of damage to me. And I think that's going to be the end of this one. Because I ain't got no stinking Grafdigger's Cage. No stinking Grafdigger's Cage. Alright, that's the end of this league. Thank you, folks, for joining me. That was so much fun. Thomas, you are good, dude. Thank you for joining me and talking to me and actually letting me not feel so crazy by talking to myself all the time. I enjoyed that league a lot, even though I went 2-3, and I'll be back probably tomorrow for some more. I'm going to try and get a schedule down here soon, get a regular schedule down, but it's so hectic, with COVID right now and living with my parents and with the cancer, and it's just all kinds of things going on. So I'm going to do my best to have a schedule together. But anyway, thank you all very much for joining me, and I will be back later. Let's see if I can get this thing going. This video has been brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. Check them both out. And my ManaTraders promo code is moon_6R4. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, all at Moontime Dweller. And I hope you guys have a great night. I will see y'all around the bend.